What's your most devastating example of I acted before I knew the full story? I thought I was getting revenge on my cheating ex, but when I learned the truth, it destroyed me. While we were together, my boyfriend was one of the best people I knew. One time my parents were fighting, so he ordered a Hello Kitty flower bouquet to my doorstep, which I kept until all the petals fell off. And whenever we went out to eat, he'd write down my order on his phone, so I'd never have to say it. It was the type of love I thought only existed in Disney movies. But then one day, he got sick. It didn't seem like anything major, just some mild chest pains and a cough, but he still wanted space until he recovered, so I gave it to him. And after 2 weeks of barely talking, he told me he had gotten better. So I swung by his place with my homemade chicken Alfredo, his favorite dish. I expected us to do our usual kissing and hugging, but instead he just took the food and brought it into his kitchen. When we went inside, I asked him if anything was wrong, and he didn't even look up from his phone when he responded with, "Oh my gosh, yes. Why can't you just be pleasant for once, please?" My heart broke when he said that, because I knew I was losing him. I only stopped crying when my face turned red and puffy, especially since the whole time, he just stood there patting my back, barely looking at me. Long story short, we broke up. But looking back, I wish the truth really was as simple as him just cheating or losing feelings. Anyway, all I wanted to do was make him feel how I felt. So I texted his coworker that always likes my Instagram stories and asked him what he was doing that night. The high I got from the night we spent together was addictive, because I knew there was no way it wouldn't hurt my ex when he found out. So in the next month, I not only bumped butts with his other friend, but also his swimming coach and even his gym buddy. And when he blocked me on everything, I made sure to keep him up to date by simply making new emails. And after 3 months of no contact, I got a call. But it wasn't from him. It was his mom. She asked me to come over as soon as I could. I couldn't help but fantasize about the 100 ways his mom could be planning to put us back together. But when I arrived at their doorstep, reality slapped me in the face. Because his mom was in tears, and all the windows of the house were open. She held my hand as we walked to the living room, where she handed me a letter. It was addressed to Chicken, and I instantly knew this was from my ex. He started off by apologizing for how he acted, and how much it broke him to see me hurt like that. But when I read his reasoning, my eyes nearly popped out of my head. He said that when he was sick, he had been diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer with just a few months to live. He said that he'd rather break my heart himself than let death do it for him. I could barely read through my tears, but towards the end of the letter, he told me he wasn't angry at me for anything I did, that he loves me as much as he did the first day we met, and wants me to be happy. I started breaking down, and his mom lunged at me for a hug. It's been 2 years, and I still have dreams of us getting back together and living the life we should have gotten.